Committee report. And the question is that the report of the Social Services Committee on the 2008-9 financial review of the Ministry of Social Development be noted.
Mr Chairman.
Call the Honourable Annette King.
Mr Chairman, can I begin this evening by congratulating the Minister on her receiving or being selected for an Eisenhower Fellowship. And I genuinely mean that, Minister. It is a great honour to have been chosen to go and have 6 weeks study in the United States, and many years ago I had the opportunity to go for 3 weeks and I studied assistance for dependent families in the United States, and one of the things I learned, and I suspect the Minister would learn it, is they're a very different country to New Zealand with very different values, particularly in terms of the way they treat families. So I would be interested in what the Minister comes back with after her study there. I want to raise one particular issue with the Minister tonight, and I am seeking answers, and it's around the whole area of whānau ora. I think it is time that we had some answers. This is a flagship policy of this government, we are told over and over again. But every time we have questioned on this issue, we have not been able to get, first of all, what it means. And members of the Select Committee, who were there on the same day I was, were astounded when we've had government departments tell us they do not know what whānau ora is and could not give us a definition of what it is. I think the Minister, in terms of blocking any information on this, refusing all information requests, not only this Minister but all other ministers related with it, are not doing a service to New Zealand, because now you have got commentators writing about whānau ora and defining it as they would like to. And I want to put it on record that Labour is not opposed to the concept of whānau ora. After all, Tariana Turia was my Associate Minister of Health back when we were in government, and I very much understand where she comes from and what she wants to achieve. And Tariana Turia has not changed what she believes whānau ora is. But what we have been getting from this government is conflicting and confusing messages, depending on what audience they're talking to. Because the Prime Minister has said, after a period of time, and when Tariana was being very upfront and forward about this, saying this is for Māori by Māori. And after a period of time, and obviously some polling, Mr Key then decided that he needed to say, no, it's for all New Zealanders. And after several weeks of this, Tariana Turia said, well, if all New Zealanders want to access it, they can. That was said on one media. But when Mr Key was interviewed on Māori media, and perhaps he thought no one was listening, he said, well, no, it really is for Māori, and it's going to run in the same way as Kohanga Reo, and if other New Zealanders want to access through Māori, that's how you would do it. But that's two messages. People do not know who's going to be able to access. And tonight, Minister, I would really like you to tell this House and answer a number of questions. Where will the funding come from? Will it come from the Pathways to Partnership money, over $100 million that was parked into the Ministers of Finance Contingency Fund? How will the service to providers be decided? How will the taxpayers' funding for whānau ora be monitored? How will the outcomes from whānau ora be measured? Can the Minister also tell us, will there be a Minister of whānau ora? Will TPK be the lead agency for this program? Will there be regional whānau ora committees? Will there be a separate appropriation for whānau ora? Now, all those recommendations were in the task force report given to the government that they have refused to release, even though they've had it now for weeks. They've had it for weeks. Just so happened that a departmental report with the recommendations in it made its way to other members of this House. And I think it's time those questions, Minister, were answered. We're already having funding being allocated under the label whānau ora funding. $415,000 has been allocated to 5 women's refuges. I don't have any problem with that, but where is this money coming from to be able to provide it to those 5 refuges? And I think, Minister, that it is time there was a clear description. When I asked the Minister in the House for a description, and I actually gave her a description and said, is this whānau ora? The Minister said yes. And it was the same description as Strengthening Families, a program that already exists. So I'm saying, Minister, take this opportunity to put on the record what this program is all about, because people are seeking answers.